How's it going, guys? My name is Tavarish, and today is part 2 of Project Slow Devil. That's right, we are taking this 1948 Willys Jeep and we're driving it from here. This is Detroit, 2,000 miles, well, thereabouts, to Moab, Utah. Now, we did a lot of work in the last episode. We basically rebuilt the transmission. We got this old farm Jeep running pretty damn well. However, it's not without its support. Behind me, that is a 2017 Ford Raptor that we have packed to the gills with stuff that has to make this car run in case, well, let's just say when it breaks down. So I'm gonna go over everything necessary to make this car run for 2,000 miles. All right, so the truck is, well, it's dirty as hell because we did Raptor stuff with it. Anybody who has a Raptor that isn't covered in mud, you're doing it wrong. But as you can see, we have a U-Haul trailer. This is not going to be towing the car all the way to Moab, but this is just in case. This is just in case something breaks down, we can't work on it. We don't want to work on the side of the road. So this is just so we can tow it to some place where we can, get under it and do whatever needs to be done. In the bed, we have a spare tire, which everybody needs. We have a spare axle, spare rear axle. The one on the truck, one on the Jeep right now, not really the best axle in the world. It has a lot of play. It has, it's really out of spec, but it's not making any noise, so we don't foresee any issues with that right off the bat. But this is just there, just in case. We have all the fluids. We have gear oil. We have more gear oil. We have coolant. We have a torch just in case we need to get off a bolt that's really giving us a problem. Under these garbage bags, there's a transmission and transfer box. So basically the entire driveline, short of the engine, is back here. We also have some jack stands. We have 2 jerry cans of gas. That should be 1 full tank for that Jeep because it has like a really small 10-gallon tank. We have fluids like penetrating oil, PB blaster, different maybe gear oil, some more gear oil because this thing leaks a lot of oil. We have some tools that we wouldn't mind getting wet, and then on the inside is some tools that we do mind getting wet. Now these are all the hand tools that we're going to use. We have sockets, we have wrenches, ratcheting wrenches, straps. We have this strap just in case. It's sort of like a winch, but not really. We have a thread restorer set, like a tap and die set. We got random bolts. Basically, we raided the entirety of David's garage and we just put it into this truck. And under there, that red thing, that is a Honda generator, and that is going to provide some power in case we need it because we do have power tools. Now, this truck does have power. This has, I don't know if you can see it. It has a power port right over there, but I think we'd pop a fuse if we tried to use power tools on it. We have special socket sets, a axle nut set. We have torque wrenches, basically everything to rebuild this engine. We also have some engine parts that we're putting in case stuff goes down. We have water pump, a generator, we have a fuel pump, we have, I think, even a spare cylinder head. We also have straps. Now, straps are great for towing out cars. It got this car out of the mud this morning, but they're definitely going to be used for this Jeep, I think, since we're going to go rock crawling in Moab. Now, taking a look around the Jeep itself, it is, yeah, I mean, it is quite unique with this flap setup. I'm not sure how this is going to work, but we can go maybe 40-45 miles an hour the entire trip, so it is going to be a long trip. Now, if you take a look at this is just regular aluminum tape that we made into a shroud, so air would go directly into the radiator, and the radiator is still leaking, for those of you who are wondering. This is, it's leaking, it's weeping ever so slightly, and what's, hopefully we don't have to do anything like put stop leak in it, and we just have to refill it. It's not really leaking that badly that it's losing coolant, but yeah, we're gonna have to take a good look at this. It's not overheating at all. but it is a little bit of a concern of mine. Also, to make this street legal, you need a mirror. So this is a mirror off a bicycle, and that makes this car legal. Yeah, this is, it's hilariously undersized, and I don't even think it works, but yeah, that's government for you. Inside the car, it is very, very cramped, and I think there's some, there's a pillow and some extra oil, of course, and some sun chips because it is going to be a long trip. That is, look at the cavernous interior. Look at how it's really sort of feels like a coffin. It's look how close the steering wheel is to the driver's seat. There really is no space. Me in this car, we're not good bedfellows, me in this car. Non-collapsible steering wheel, of course, steering column rather. Small little windows, and we don't have anything in the back. I don't think. Yeah, we put everything in the Raptor. I think only thing we have is some gear oil. We don't even have tools back here just because this thing has no power, and we can't afford any extra weight in this. We'd rather put it in the car that works. So David, we're about to embark on this 1,800 mile journey with that thing right there. How do you feel?
I'm already happy with where it's at right now. The fact that we got it driving. The fact that I think we'll at least make it a few miles away from my house. I'm already happy with that. My plan is to just drive it as far as it is willing to drive. I don't think it's gonna make it all the way. I don't even think it's gonna make it halfway, to be honest. But we'll see. We'll see.
You wanna take a bet as to how far it's gonna go? I'm very optimistic. I think it'll make it all the way there.
All the way.
I think it'll make it all the way there, and you say you don't think it'll make it all the way there, even though you're the one driving.
Yeah, no, I don't think it'll make it all the way there. I'm worried about the engine. Oil pressure's too low. I'll probably give it a few hundred miles.
A few hundred miles?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see. Okay, so fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
So it is time to leave. I have no idea if this is gonna make it. I have no idea what this is gonna hold in store, but I feel like I'm gonna get dirty during the process. It's gonna involve a lot of wrenching, and yesterday was a lot of wrenching, but I think we might make it. So you guys will be with me every step of the way, and I can't wait. I'm very, very excited to see where that thing ends up. If you like what I do and you want to support me, you can give me a subscribe. You can hit that bell next to the subscribe button, and that'll help me out immensely. But for now, I'm gonna go help David out with this 1,800 mile journey. But in any case, you need to stay tuned because next time,